one. Courage brighter than the sun. Not a crown, but heart so true. That's
The ticket. No one dared refuse me. A princess is born. Laugh.
In a faraway land, on the peak of a towering mountain, lived a terrifying old witch. Every year she descended from her lonely height and demanded a bag of gold from the king's palace. The palace glittered with celebration. Musicians played, candles burned bright, and guests laughed in honor of the newborn princess. But that very night, the old witch arrived, just as she always did, and demanded her gold.
Guards, I must see the king at once. This concerns the safety of the realm.
welcome, Princess Lily.
She is perfect.
Our hope, our joy.
The king, proud and careless in his joy, waved his hand. Tell her to leave. The treasury has been emptied for this feast. She may return next year. When the witch heard this, her
Where
eyes
is the
burned
king?
like
Speak!
fire.
He is not here, sorceress.
Lies! I sense his presence. We cannot let you pass.
She disappeared into the palace gardens and waited. That night, when the music faded and the kingdom slept, the witch crept inside the palace. Silent as a shadow, she lifted the tiny princess from her cradle and vanished into the darkness. Morning brought screams. The king and queen collapsed in despair. Rewards were announced.
Indeed, Your Majesty, we must act. But at what cost, sire?
Soldiers searched forests, rivers, villages, but Princess Lily was nowhere to be found. At last, the king's wisest advisor spoke. The witch who was denied gold on the night of the feast has taken her. The mountain was searched, but none could climb it.
Retreat!
Thick swarms of flies and insects spread like fog, blinding anyone who tried.
Keep moving! I can't see. Help! Hold the line!
The path disappeared. Travelers turned back in terror. Years passed.
She never returned my love. We will wait for.
The witch never returned. The king and queen had no more children. Grief filled the palace halls. They began to believe their daughter was dead. One day, a wise traveler came with strange news. In a cave deep in the forest lives a giant who owns a magical horse. Only that horse can climb the cursed mountain. Hope flickered again. But there was a problem. The horse would obey only the one who fed it enchanted corn that grew in a field of pearls. Anyone who stepped into that field would sink and drown, except the giant, who knew secret magic words. The king summoned brave princes. None dared risk their lives. Then he called the poor young men of the kingdom. At last, a humble farmer stepped forward.
I will try, Your Majesty, but I will not force the princess to marry me. If I bring her back, I ask for the palace as my reward.
The king agreed. That night, the young farmer sought the help of a fairy. She revealed the only way to reach the pearl field. "You must steal the giant's magic boots," she whispered.
With them, you can walk where others sink.
She gave him a feather.
Thank you.
Tickle the giant's left foot with this. He will laugh without stopping.
At the cave entrance stood a terrifying two-headed dog. The farmer distracted it with bones and slipped inside. The giant slept like thunder. Gently, the farmer tickled his left foot. The giant burst into uncontrollable laughter. While the cave shook with roaring giggles, the farmer stole the magic boots. With them, he crossed the field of pearls and gathered the enchanted corn. The giant chased him in fury, but without his boots, he sank into the pearls and disappeared forever. The farmer fed the corn to the magical horse. It was white as snow with a saddle of gold and silver, decorated with rubies that glowed like fire. The horse bowed its head. It was his. The Blue Glass Palace. The magical horse climbed the cursed mountain like the wind. At the top stood a palace made of blue glass. Inside, a young girl sat spinning thread. Before the farmer could speak, the witch appeared in a flash of smoke and turned the girl into a tiny mouse. The magical horse kicked the palace walls. Glass shattered. The farmer seized the mouse. The witch attacked, but the horse forced from her mouth a black bean and swallowed it whole. In an instant, the horse transformed into a handsome prince.
The spell is broken.
Below the mountain flowed a magical spring. The mouse was dipped into its waters and emerged as a beautiful princess, golden-haired and radiant. Princess Lily. The prince explained,
I too was cursed by the witch and turned into that horse. This brave farmer has freed us both.
The princess looked at the farmer with gratitude and something deeper, but he knew the truth. He was not meant for palace life. He kept his word. He claimed the palace as his reward and sent the prince and princess back to the grieving king and queen. When the queen saw the tiny lotus-shaped birthmark on her daughter's shoulder, she knew it was truly her child. The kingdom erupted in joy. There was a grand wedding for the prince and Princess Lily, and true to his promise, the humble farmer danced at the celebration, content with honor instead of a crown.